Hi, this is Maritza from Maritza Concepcion Intuitive Consultants. I am a psychic life coach. The following is a video from my live show from an anonymous caller. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Have a question for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So what do I need to do for the next 6 months to prepare myself for a positive, fresh start?
A positive, fresh start, you said?
Yes. Well, basically, I feel like I'm, becoming a new person. I'm trying to cleanse everything out that doesn't need to be, and everything
Okay.
positive, like welcoming it in. And basically, I just want to know
What steps you should be taking?
yes.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely. Give me just another second here.
Okay.
Just spreading out the cards here. And I would definitely get an answer for you. From now to 6 months, you'd like to know what you should be doing to better your situation or to move forward and things like that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. All right. Okay, first of all, okay, so there's some things that we have to take care of. What's going on with the schooling? Do you go back and forth with the schooling thing? Or are you...
Well, the schooling, I just got all of my stuff from my school in New York. So I moved out. I'm paying off the balance there.
Okay.
And then I have to move all my stuff and transfer to UNCC in the summertime.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I do see that transition happening for you. That's the very first thing I saw. That's really important to you. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we're back, and we did mention about you going, the schooling part. Okay, take care of that. And you are going to, you're considering going back to school, right? As soon as you complete paying that debt out. I do see that that's important to you. I do see that that's important for your goals. I think that sets you up to a point where, you know what, I am moving my vehicle, which is your life, to the right direction, which is good. So I need you to continue to fill out the financial aid papers or loan papers, whatever it is that you need to do to be able to go back to school. That's number one. Okay, that's a great outlet for you. Okay.
Okay.
I also see that, certain. Okay, so when we get to a certain age, right? There's certain people that no longer fit us. I'm thinking, an older person, you're like, okay, I'm over this. This is not working for me as far as your home life. Living with your parents, that doesn't work no longer for you. So it's good that you're making this transition from there to here. You know what I'm saying? Like you already moved, right? So you didn't mention that. So I think that was another move for you in the positive path that you want to take within now and 6 months. Okay, I see you back in school. I see you definitely getting a job. Not necessarily full time. I don't think that the full time job will work with your schooling, because I almost kind of feel like you want to finish school fast, sooner than not, right? So you want to take all these courses and you want to just complete it and you want to have your degree so that you can go forward. I get that, okay? So I know that you're probably gonna need some financial stability. So the part-time job will probably be best for you. If you take
the one I work at now?
I see you switching. I see you switching.
Really?
Yes, I kind of do, because, and if not, okay, I see you switching only because I see them not so much accommodating you. Does that make sense? Like, I have a big test tomorrow and I have to study for this, so I can't work 8-hour shift today. I have to work 4 hours, if anything. You know what I mean? I need that time. And then, oh, well, we need you. Does that make sense? So it's very demanding for you. Okay.
So I should start looking for a new job then.
Well, yeah, I see you in a new position anyways. I see you getting
They're trying to promote me. So that's why I don't know if I should take this promotion, because being that I'm not in school yet and I'm trying to save up, I was thinking, yeah, I should take it. But then when school starts, I can't do that. I'll have
Right.
to go to part-time.
You end up okay. So you end up not fulfilling that position. Does that make sense? So a promotion is great. Yeah, absolutely. I get that. However, again, your time is going to be limited, because unless you take lesser courses, and then you can you can fulfill the needs and the because it's a demanding position, so they're going to demand a lot of time. Does that make sense? So if you're going to go with the job full time and the promotion, then you're going to suffer in your schooling.
Oh, so no.
So I know schooling is really important to you, because I don't see them accommodating you as much. Does that make sense? So I do see something new, but I do see something a little bit more. Okay, so I see something new coming for you, right? And they're more accommodating, and you get paid a little bit more. Does that make sense? It's kind of like
Better.
right. The situation is a little bit better because you can do all that you want to do. Does that make sense? Like this current job, I don't think they'll be as flexible with you, unless, of course, you want to take the route that you want to take lesser courses, lesser time in school, which, again, we already said no. So you have a decision to be making quite shortly here, okay? So I also think that, sometimes when we have a boyfriend or someone that's significant to us and what have you, we either outgrow them or they outgrow us, right? Unless you guys both grow at the same token. Does that make sense? And I don't feel like this relationship that you're in is balanced. Does that make sense? It's kind of like you're here, he's there, then he's here and you're there. Does that make sense? It's not on the same page. So that's another thing that you have to consider. You asked me, what are the changes that I have to make to better my situation, to get to a point where you're happy and you're growing and you're doing the things that you enjoy doing. These are the necessary things that we have to think about. Okay, is this person really helping me get to the next plateau? Is this person not going to be able to handle it? Does that make sense? So that's another thing that you have
right
to
now I'm living with my ex-boyfriend, and it's just like I'm living and nothing is happening for me. You know what I mean? And I have all these guys who want to take me out and want to do what he can't do, and it's like because I have to live with him. It's like
tough. It's tough. It's a tough
situation because it's like I don't know what's really going on with him. He lost his job.
Yeah.
He's, I don't really know what he's doing when I'm at work. It's just like, I don't even care now because it's like, you're not helping me grow. So what am I supposed to do?
Exactly. So you already know what to do. You're just not in the position to do what you already know that you have to do, right?
I'm just trying to get away from all this. I'm trying to get in my own space.
Let's keep it real. So here's what you have to do as well. You have to start searching for a new apartment with a roommate. Don't do no more than two of you guys, okay? Because once we get into 3 and 4 roommates, it just complicates things dramatically, okay? So I think that you should consider, now that you have like a steady job and you're looking for another position as well, to try to find something affordable for you with someone else, okay? With another person. Anything more than 2, again, make sure that you know that it just complicates things. It's a little bit more of, holy cow, why isn't she or he paying his end of, his part of the rent or part of the light bill or part of the garbage bill. It just gets so complicated. But if there's 2 of you guys know, okay, you know what, 50-50. Does that make sense? So I need you to reconsider if you're doing more than 2 of you guys, okay? So these are the things that you have to be working on. And I also know that you should definitely um, really center yourself a little bit more, because you're all over the place right now. I
Right.
get that, because you have these people, you have your schooling, you just moved, you moved in with your ex-boyfriend. I understand all that activity, but there's other things that are going on within yourself. Okay, I need you to definitely um, pray a little bit, pray a little bit more.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
and when we pray, we kind of center ourselves a little bit, and we
Mhm.
kind of calm ourselves a little bit. We kind of get that feeling of calmness, right?
Mhm.
So I need you to go back into that again.
Mhm.
It seems like today all the readings are pray, pray, pray. But, anyways,
Mhm.
however, it's really important, because we feel that there's another source outside of us helping us when we have
Mhm.
nobody else. Does that make sense? So it's a
Mhm.
good thing. It's a good thing to get back into.
Mhm.
I know that you have other questions for me, but unfortunately, we have to
I
just
know.
stick with one, and we will
Mhm.
definitely again have another conversation at another time.
Mhm.
But for now, hopefully, that gave you a little bit of a head start on what you have to work on,
Mhm.
and get to making those decisions. Okay,
Yes.
wonderful. Is there anything else, or would you like to?
No, you did good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, and good luck to you.
Thanks for watching. If you're interested in a private consultation, you can contact me on any social media links in the description box.